10 best places to visit in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Hello explorers, welcome back to another informative video presented to you by The Explorer, and thanks for watching. In this video we shall be taking a cruise to Central Africa and we shall be shining the light on the 10 best places to visit in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo DRC is a country in Central Africa, which by area is the largest country in sub-Saharan Africa, the second largest in all of Africa after Algeria, and the 11th largest in the world. With a population of around 105 million, the Democratic Republic of the Congo is also the most populous officially Francophone country in the world, as well as the fourth most popular country in Africa after Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Egypt. Even though the country has been the scene of an ongoing military conflict in Kivu since 2015, it still holds some of the best tourist scenarios on the continent, with a magic wilderness, numerous UNESCO-designated national parks, active volcanoes, raging rivers, and all the wildlife you'd expect of Africa. The DRC is the literal and figurative heart of Africa, holding some of the best spots to visit. Hence, in no particular order, here are the 10 best places to visit in the DRC. Number 10. Kisangani. Kisangani, formerly Stanleyville, is the third largest city in the DRC and the only one that lies completely within the tropical forest. The city's name originates from the nearby Boyoma waterfalls and means the city on the island. Kisangani has great shopping and fantastic local restaurants to entertain tourists and locals as well. The city's most remarkable features are its striking architecture, which surprisingly makes a convention destination. A visit to its numerous museums, botanic gardens, and zoos will not only set you with beauty, but send you back in time to historic times. Popular among tourists is the Reserve of Notre Dame Cathedral in the Central Market and the University of Kisangani, where you can enjoy an impressive collection of East African and Congolese archaeological artifacts. Number 9. Boyoma Falls. Boyoma Falls, formerly known as Stanley Falls, is a series of 7 cataracts, each no more than 5 meters high, extending more than 100 kilometers along a curve of the Lualaba River between the river port towns of Ubundu and Kisangani in the Oriental province of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The 7 cataracts have a total drop of 61 meters and form the largest waterfall by volume of annual flow rate in the world, exceeding both the Niagara Falls and the Iguazu Falls. The 2 major cataracts are the first below Ubundu, forming a narrow and crooked stream that is hardly accessible, and the last that can be seen and visited from Kisangani. At the bottom of the rapids, the Lualaba is known as the Congo River. Number 8. Okapi Wildlife Reserve. The Okapi Wildlife Reserve is a World Heritage Site in the Ituri province in the northeast of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, near the borders with South Sudan and Uganda. At approximately 14,000 kilometers square, it covers approximately 1/5 of the area of the forest. As its name implies, the Okapi Wildlife Reserve is home to many of the endangered okapis, holding 1/6 of the world's population of the beautiful animals. It is also the location of the Ipulu Conservation and Research Center on the Ipulu River. This facility dates back to 1928, when the camp was founded by American anthropologist Patrick Putnam as a capture station where wild okapis were captured and sent to American and European zoos. The center also carries out much important research and conservation work and is a UNESCO World Heritage Reserve with unique large variety of primates and exotic birds that call it home. Besides trekking, which can be done here, the reserve's landscape along the Ipulu and the Ituri rivers is simply stunning. Also calling the reserve home are the pygmy nomad tribes of the Efe and Mbuti hunters. Number 7. Lake Kivu. Lake Kivu is one of the African Great Lakes which lies on the border between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda and is in the Albertine Rift, the western branch of the East African Rift. The lake, which empties into the Ruzizi River, is approximately 90 kilometers long and 50 kilometers at its widest. Its irregular shape makes measuring its precise surface area difficult, but it has been estimated to cover a total surface area of some 2,700 kilometers square, making it Africa's 8th largest lake. This lake has a chance of suffering a limnic eruption every 1,000 years, because the lake bed sits upon a rift valley that is slowly being pulled apart, causing volcanic activity in the area. The world's 10th largest island on the lake, Ijwi, lies in Lake Kivu, within the boundaries of the Virunga National Park. Settlements on the lake shore include Bukavu, Kabere, Kalehe, Sake and Goma in Congo, and Gisenyi, Kibuye and Cyangugu in Rwanda. Number 6. Garamba National Park. Established since 1938, Garamba National Park is a nearly 5,200 km square national park in northeastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is among Africa's oldest parks, designated a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. It borders South Sudan and lies in the transition zone between two centers of endemism: the Sudano-Guinean Savannah Zone, managed by African Parks in partnership with the Institut Congolais pour la Conservation de la Nature, ICCN, since 2005. ICCN Rangers and augmented with soldiers of the Armed Forces of the Democratic Republic of the Congo work to protect Garamba from poachers and rebel groups. This national park is filled with unending grasslands and savannas inhabited by elephants, giraffes, hippos, black rhinos and white rhinos. Garamba National Park is an amazing sanctuary for several endangered species and rare large animals sharing the same space. Number 5. Virunga National Park. Located along the borders of Rwanda and Uganda, Virunga National Park is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site and the country's oldest national park with the most biological diversity. You will find lava plains, savannas, forests, valleys, active volcanoes, swamps and even glacier peaks in the Rwenzori Mountains. Roughly 25% of endangered mountain gorillas call the park home, and Virunga is the only park to have 3 of the 4 great apes in one place. The okapi, an endangered species that looks like a cross between a giraffe and a zebra, also makes the park their home, as well as hippos, lions, elephants, and a number of rare and exotic birds. The park has 3 distinct areas, all worth a visit: the Rwenzori Mountains, Lake Edward area, and the Mikeno Volcano area. Number 4. Nyiragongo Volcano. Some tourists are just adrenaline junkies, and if you're one of such, then we found the best spot for you in the DRC, the Nyiragongo Volcano. The skyline of Goma in the DRC is dominated by Nyiragongo, an unbelievably over 300 meters volcano which last erupted in 2011, destroying up to 15% of the surrounding land and leaving over 120,000 homeless. Erupting 34 times in the last 130 years, Nyiragongo is located at the junction where the African tectonic plate is breaking. The landscape around Goma is striking, with black solidified lava, so white that the place looks like an above-ground coal mine. There is an active lava lake inside the crater, which can sometimes be visited. The area has recovered nicely from the last blast, and you'll find plenty of new shops and markets to discover. Number 3. Kahuzi-Biega National Park. Located in the South Kivu province, stretching from the Congo River Basin to Bukavu, the Kahuzi-Biega National Park, named after the 3,000 Mount Kahuzi and the 2,700 meters Mount Biega, is a spectacular national park. Kahuzi and Biega are extinct volcanoes that now offer some incredible hiking. It was created in 1970 in order to protect the eastern lowland gorillas, and just 10 years later was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Gorilla poaching has been a problem for decades, but thanks to the park authority, a dedicated education effort is ongoing. Today, the gorillas are still endangered, but their quality of life has improved and conditions are improving every year. Besides these gorgeous gorilla species, you will also find incredible biological diversity in the park, like endemic plants, elephants, chimps, gannet, antelope, and serval. Number 2. Lola ya Bonobo. One of the 4 great apes of the world, bonobos have been relatively isolated and endangered until the 20th century. The bonobos have been hunted for bushmeat, and when a mother is killed, the babies are often taken and sold on the black market as pets. Lola Ya Bonobo was opened as a sanctuary for orphaned bonobos and is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the Kinshasa area. The sanctuary tries to recover as many as possible so that they can live out their lives in safety. The sanctuary covers 30 hectares of forest, and you can visit the several feeding stations that the staff and volunteers use to help track the apes. Number 1. Kinshasa. Established by Henry Stanley in the late 19th century as a trading post, Kinshasa is the capital city of the Democratic Republic of Congo, as well as one of the 11 provinces. The city, which is now likened to an African New York City, is a chaotic, buzzing city filled with a lot of energy and a huge population of over 10 million residents. Amongst the special treats the city has to offer, you have boat rides on the Congo or a barbecue picnic on its shores, which is just a few of such pleasures. Visit the Marché de Voleurs, or the city market, a colorful and intense market full of life and colors to make your trip more special. There is also a great street-out culture, and if you sit on one of the small cafes of the 30th June Boulevard, an artist will come up and show you their pieces for sale or play you a local jamboree. While you get serenaded, take a walk along the streets and enjoy great conversations with the locals while you relax. Kinshasa offers you nothing less than a pack of cultural, academic, social and economic capital flames of satisfaction. So pack your bags and we shall see you there during one of the numerous festivals. There you have it, explorers. Those were the 10 best places to visit in the Democratic Republic of Congo.